Right, I think we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me for this afternoon Marvel Champions playthrough. Today we're going to be playing Quicksilver, the leadership deck, versus Tower Defense, which is one of the scenarios from Mad Titan's Shadow. Shout out to Scott Hill. Thank you very much for building this deck for me. As any of you know, who've seen any of the videos where I've ever talked about any kind of card games, living card games, trading card games, anything like that, I can't build decks. Cannot build decks to save my life, so yeah, Scott's built me a deck for me. And off we go. We're ready to start. Now, this scenario is quite special. It's quite different in a number of different ways. First of all, we have two main schemes instead of one, and we have two main villains, but only one of them is the active villain each time. So we've got this card here, Focus Defense, and what's going to happen is at the end of the player phase, this card is going to move round. So yeah, the active villain is going to switch between that one and that one. Now, to win the game, we don't just have to defeat one villain, we have to defeat both villains, but we cannot defeat either of the villains if the other one has any hit points left. So basically, I've got to get them both down to 0. So effectively, I've got to defeat both of them. But what it's saying is when you get 1 to 0, it isn't removed from the game. It stays there and it's still active. We also have Avengers Tower. So unlike every other game of Marvel Champions that I've played, when the threat limit is reached on these main schemes, the game does not end, or it doesn't progress to the next stage. What happens is we get an encounter card, we clear the threat, and then we go again. But the problem is Avengers Tower. So thematically what's happening is we're trying to defend Avengers Tower. It's being attacked by... Who's it being attacked by? The Black Order, who I've never heard of. Call myself a Marvel fanboy and I've not heard of them. Anyway, so yeah, they're attacking Avengers Tower. Now, Avengers Tower, once it's taken 9 damage, it becomes damaged. And then once it's taken another 9 damage, we lose the game. So that's how we lose the game, by Avengers Tower taking damage. And I don't think we can heal Avengers Tower. Not easily, anyway. We might not be able to at all. So, we're almost done with the setup. We've put everything in play, except for the final thing is that each player starts with a copy of the Black Order Besieger into play engaged with them. So I've got the Black Order Besieger here. Scheme of 1, attack of 2, 3 health. And after Black Order Besieger engages with you, choose to deal 1 damage to Avengers Tower or 2 damage to my identity. So, having never played the game before, having never played this scenario or this particular hero before, I'm going to take the 2 damage on me. Yeah, so I'm looking for... in the chat, obviously rules advice. If I get any rules wrong, if I get stuck, please let me know. But try to avoid giving me any tactical advice during the game. Let me struggle with it myself unless I actually ask for help. And yes, there are 43 cards in this deck because Scott built it. And it makes me uncomfortable that there's 43 cards in the deck when I could have 40. Right, I think we are ready to go. So that's my first thing, is should I have taken the 2 damage or should I put 1 on Avengers Tower? What would you have done? Power Plant Games are here. Thank you very much. Yes, this game mat is from Power Plant Games. I've managed to zoom the camera in enough that you can't actually see the outside edges of the mat. And these are available from Power Plant Games, powerplantgames.de. Thank you very much to Power Plant Games for the mat. There's 2 different designs available. This is my favourite one, so this is the one I'm using today. And off we go. I'm going to use this area down here for my cards. So Pietro Maximoff has a hand size of 6. And Scott's given me a very handy guide on which cards I should be looking for at the start of the game. And what he said is that I should be looking for Friction Resistance, Quinjet, Avengers Mansion, Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, Deft Focus, Serval Industries, roughly in that order. Well, I've drawn a Quinn Carrier. I haven't drawn any of those other ones that you mentioned. So I'm just having a look. So we're definitely keeping that one, the Quinn Carrier, because that's on the list. Yeah, 2 damage on me makes sense. And what I was thinking of is that I could also... Oh, it's brand on your wife's computer. Right, okay. Yeah, what I could do is I could just heal up. Straight away, I could just heal that. Could do. So, see, I've only got 1 reinforced sinew in the deck. I don't really want to get rid of that. Falcon is the card that Rick said I don't really need in the deck, and I could drop. The arrow counters are quite nice, but I think I might mulligan these 4 away. I'm going to keep the reinforced sinew. I'm going to mulligan those 4 away. Keep the Queen Carrier. So we've drawn energy. We've drawn a Quinjet. Always be running, which I think Branch, you said earlier on was not great at the start. And we got Get Ready. So it's not an ideal opening hand, but we'll do the best we can. Right, okay, so player phase. Off we go. Now I've got this. I've got discard 2 cards to draw 2 cards. So I should do that. So if always be running is not ideal at the start of the game, and Get Ready is no good whatsoever for me, I'll discard those 2. So I'm going to use my superpowered siblings ability to draw Serval Industries and Genius. Right, okay, that's a bit better. So we kind of want to play the Serval Industries because we are in alter ego mode. So what are we going to do to play this? Oh, this is the way the difficult decisions come in. Quinjet or Queen Carrier? Which one to keep? Which is on Scott's list? Quinjet is higher on the list. But the Queen Carrier will produce a resource for us immediately. As soon as we play it, it'll produce a resource for us. So I'm tempted to play that. Yeah, so, Queen Carrier can only be played if your identity has the Avenger trait. I do not currently have the Avenger trait, so I can't play it. Because I was going to play it and then use the resource to play Serval Industries. Serval Industries is quite nice because that's going to get me those cards back. Okay. And the earlier I get that out, the better. So let's do that. Let's play Serval Industries. So that's going to go here, using the Queen Carrier. If you want to start making a list of all of the things that I'm doing wrong and post them on Slack, I will read it later on. So because I'm in alter ego form, I am going to exhaust Serval Industries to shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from my discard pile into my deck. So that will be that one. And that one. There you go. It's like I never lost them. Right, what else are we going to get out? Well, we are going to play... Love shuffling cards with sleeves. Right, we're going to play the Reinforced Sinew, which is never exhausted or whatever, so that can just go there, with Genius. So I have +1 attack when I'm in t'other form, and then we're going to use energy to play Quinjet, which is a bit too many, but that's fine. Response: after your turn begins, put a time counter on Quinjet. Put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with a printed cost equal to or less than the number of time counters on Quinjet. Then discard Quinjet. Right, okay. There we go. I got no cards in hand. So I think we're going to... Sorry, that should be there. We're going to exhaust ourselves to heal up. So we're back up to 9. Then we are going to... Oh, we should have put some threat on these, shouldn't we? Yeah. Anybody spot that in the chat? So that should have 1 threat on it to start with, and that should have 1 threat to start with. I think that's it. I've got this guy. What is my special ability? It is the... When I've used a basic power, ready him once per phase. Yeah, so... now. I've already used that to recover. So if I switch... Yeah, I think I probably still want to, because there's a thing about always getting to defend. We'll do that. It's a learning game. It's definitely a learning game. Missing starting threat on the schemes. Oh, right. Okay, you were telling me. I didn't see it. So yeah, we've switched, but we're exhausted and I can't ready. So I think we're done. I think that is the end of my turn. So we're going to ready the characters. And we're going to draw up to my hand size, which is 5. Are there any heroes in the game whose hand size is higher in hero form? My question, I don't know. 4, 5. Right. Okay. So after the player phase ends, that goes there. Right. So villain phase. Place threat on the main scheme, and we actually put it on I think we put it on both schemes, do we? Two main schemes. Both main schemes are active. Encounter cards that refer to the main scheme refer to both main scheme cards. Each main scheme gains threat during step 1 of the villain phase. Yes. Okay, so they both get 1 threat. Alright. Then the villain and each engaged minion activates once per phase, but this time it is just this villain. This is the only villain which is going to be active at the moment. Proxima Midnight. When Proxima Midnight attacks you, choose to either deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower, or Proxima Midnight gets +2 attack for this attack. Well, we don't really want that, do we? Yeah, so I think we'll do that. We'll take 1 damage on Avenger's Tower. Proxima Midnight is attacking me. I am going to defend because I'll ready once per phase. Yeah, so I defend and then I ready. But I've done that now once in the villain phase. So we're attacking me for 2. I've done the damage there. When they say, yeah, I'm just checking that there's nothing else I've missed. There's 1 boost icon on it, so it's 3 damage, -Y, 1 defense. I take 2 damage. Base hand size is always same or smaller. Right, okay. Done. Next, we have the Black Order Besieger. So again, I could defend again if I wanted to. But if I did, then I would be exhausted going into my turn. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to take the 2 damage from that. I'm on 5 health already. Wow. Now we get an encounter card. And now we reveal encounter card. Proxima's Power, Treachery card. When revealed, Proxima Midnight activates against you. This could be a short game. So she activates and attacks me. Okay. Right, so she's attacking me, which means... yeah. 1 damage on Avenger's Tower, because I don't want to take the +2 attack. 2 attack. I'm not going to defend. This could be game over. There is 1 boost icon. So that is 2, 3 damage. I'm down to 2 health. Am I doing this right? If damage from this attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. It does not. Okay. Is that it? Did I survive the first round of the game? I did, but only just. Right, okay, so it's my go. When your turn begins, place 1 time counter on Quinjet. There you go. So what have we got? We have the friction resistance, which is quite good. We have band together, which is absolutely useless. We have maximum velocity, which is quite good. And we have always be running. So we've got the things now. Yeah, so we've got this friction resistance, which is amazing. Because every time I ready Quicksilver, I ready this card. But I need to get it into play. Avenger's Tower I can play, but it's a bit expensive. This is actually absolutely useless. This band together is useless because I've got no allies in play. There's loads of allies in this deck. Right, so what are we going to do? I think wow, if I'm to get that out, that's going to cost me 3. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I'd have to spend all of those cards to play friction resistance, and then at that point I can't actually do anything with it. So, yeah, we're in a bit of a problem, aren't we? Reload the save game. Already. I mean, we're going to have to go back to home and heal up. We do have +1 attack. So my attack is 2. So I could get rid of this Black Order Besieger quite easily. And I think that's probably what I need to do. So we are going to attack the Black Order Besieger. And then once per phase, whenever I use one of the basic powers, ready. Okay. So I can do it again. So we'll do it again. Hit it for another 2. That's that gone. Okay, it's been a rough draw so far. Thought so. Yeah, if I didn't heal on turn 1, I would have lost already. Okay, yeah, good point. Right, then we're going to play Always Be Running. And oh, interesting. Maximum velocity is +2 defense until the end of the round. So that would give me 3 defense. Interesting. Yeah, no, we're going to play Always Be Running, and we're going to pay for it with friction resistance. Is this right? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. I'm going to pay for that with Always Be Running to ready my character. Okay. Then we are going to go home, and we're going to heal. So I'm up to 5 health. Now that I'm in alter ego form, I can use that to shuffle 2 cards back in, and we'll shuffle in Always Be Running and friction resistance. Pop them back in the deck. And I've got my ability, so I could use my ability. I shouldn't have done that yet. No, I shouldn't have done that yet, because I wanted to draw 2 cards, and I want cards with resources on. I'll tell you what, I could just do that. Oh no, but it's 2 cards from hand. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to discard 2 cards from hand to draw 2 cards. Interesting. I've drawn Always Be Running again, but it's a hero action. I can't use that when I'm in alter ego form. We also have team building exercise, which is also no good at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both of those to put Avengers Tower out. If each of your allies has the Avenger trait, increase your ally limit by 1, and I can exhaust this to reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally I play. I need to be drawing some Avengers. I need to be drawing some allies. That's what I need to be drawing. Right, we're done. That's the end of the player phase. That switches to there. Okay, villain phase. Threat on the main scheme. So there's now 3 threat on each of these schemes. And, oh, I needed to ready, and draw hand size of 6. Come on, I don't know where these allies are. I think they've, yeah, I've drawn no allies. Let me just check the deck. Captain America, who's on holiday at the moment. Squirrel Girl is down the park eating nuts. Kalu, Stinger, Scarlet Witch. Yeah, they're all here. They are all here. They're just in my deck somewhere. So yeah, I've been quite unlucky that I've not drawn any allies whatsoever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, okay. So we're good to go. We've added the threat. And now Corvus Glaive activates and the scheme is 2. And interestingly, it doesn't have the... these 2 don't have the stars on them. So they don't draw cards for being boosted? Or do they do draw cards for being boosted? I can't remember. I thought the star meant that you draw the card for being boosted. I've forgotten one of the fundamental rules of the game. Maybe they get boosted all the time. Yeah, the star just refers to that. Okay. So Corvus Glaive is scheming with a scheme of 2, and there's 1 boost icon on there. No, there isn't a boost icon. There is a heal 2 damage from the active villain and give it a tough status card. Okay, so it's now tough. But that's fine. That's just 2 threat. Now, does it add it to both schemes or just its own scheme? Let me have a look. 2 villains. The active villain is the only one who activates. Yeah, that's a question. Anybody know the answer to this? When this villain schemes, does the threat go on there? I'm assuming it does thematically. When either of the 2 villain schemes, place the threat on their matching scheme card. Yes, it does. Okay, thank you very much. Right, and there's no extra enemies in play, so that's it. It's just encounter cards now. Because that's if it's attacking me, which I wasn't. Okay. Proxima's Spear. Attached to Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight's attack gain Overkill and Piercing. Gulp. And I can get rid of the Spear by taking 1 damage and spending an energy and a science resource to discard the card. Right, okay. So I'll pop that there. That's Proxima's Spear. Oh dear. Right, okay. Next. That's it. That's the end of the villain phase. So, at the start of the player phase, I'm going to get another time counter on Quinjet to play all of my lovely allies, wherever they are. Do I not even have one that plays it from the discard pile? Because I think Falcon's in the discard pile. Yeah, Falcon's down there. Falcon and Hawkeye. Oh, I discarded them at the start. That's where they are. The other ones have got upset with me. Right, we have lead from the front. No, no good. Maximum velocity might be useful. Might. Avengers Assemble is no good whatsoever at the moment. Avengers Mansion, possibly. Hyper Perception is good for getting rid of Thwart, and I've got Always Be Running. But the first thing is, I think I want to do my special ability to discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. So I'm going to get rid of Avengers Assemble, and I'm going to get rid of Lead from the Front, because those cards are not what we want at the moment. To draw 2 replacement cards. We have Scarlet Witch and we have Stinger. There we go. Right. So let's have a look at what we've got. Quinjet. Put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with a printed cost equal to or less than the number of time counters. No. So I can't use the Quinjet on Scarlet Witch because I need 3 time on it. What was the other one I had? The other one I had I've got rid of. Right. So I've got Avengers Mansion. If we are going to be setting up, I need to get Avengers Mansion out ASAP. And then save the Quinjet for next turn. I think I need to. Yeah, I think this is what we need to do. So I'm going to keep Scarlet Witch in hand. I'm going to throw away 4 other cards to play Avengers Mansion. Wow. I've used that, haven't I? No, I haven't used that. I've used that. That's the ability that I've used, yeah. Okay. I'm going to exhaust Avengers Mansion to choose a player. I choose myself. I draw a card. Double time. Can't play it because it's going to cost 2. But if that was an ally that cost 2, I could have used the Quinjet. Okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to stay at home? I think I might stay at home. Yeah, I'm going to stay at home. I'm going to heal up. So another 3. Up to 8. That is it. That is the end of my go. Wow, I don't think I've ever stayed at home as much. Okay, next. 1 threat on there, 1 threat on there. Now that pops at 6. Oh, right, this has popped. Yeah, so what happens is this pops. When it would be complete, remove all the threat and deal an encounter card to the player. There you go. Right. Next, the villain activates and schemes, and it's 1. Oh yeah, ready and draw. I'm always forgetting to do that. Do I want to discard double time? I think I do actually. I'm going to discard double time. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got Deft Focus, which is apparently really good. So did that. Yeah, right. So I've got an encounter card because that popped. We're now scheming. Proxima Midnight is scheming, which means it's not attacking, which means it's not that, it's not that, it's not that, and it's not that. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. If that's Scarlet Witch, this stream might be ending as I go away in a corner and cry. Okay, but it's just 1 threat on the main scheme. That's actually quite good. Okay, here we go. Discarding a card at random. Avengers Tower gets you Stinger for free. Avengers Tower, Avengers Tower. Oh, yes. Exhaust Avengers Tower. Reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally played this phase by 1. Thank you. But I needed to use it in order to play the Avengers Mansion. Oh, yeah, that was tricky. That was tricky. Okay. Okay, and the card I'm going to lose is Avengers Assemble, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Have I forgotten anything? No. So I get another encounter card and see what we get. First card is Need for Speed. Right. This is my obligation card. You may flip to alter ego form, which I already am. Choose to exhaust, remove Need for Speed from the game, or exhaust your identity. You cannot ready your identity until your turn ends. Discard. I think we're just going to exhaust and get rid of it. I hate these obligations. Get rid of them as soon as I can. Also, Corvus is Cunning. When revealed, Corvus Glaive activates against you. Right, okay, so he's scheming to give the villain a tough status card. He's already got one. Nice. So, 2 threat on there. That's that done. Right. My go. Player phase. Start of my turn. Pop 1 on the Quinjet. And then I am going to use an action to put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with a printed cost equal to or less than the number of counters on Quinjet. Pop. And then discard Quinjet. Okay, so Scarlet Witch has finally arrived. 3 days late. Now I've got my discard 2 and draw 3. And Scarlet Witch can do stuff. When you use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Ooh, that's pretty good. I've also got Make the Call. Pay the printed cost of an ally in any player's discard pile. Put that ally into play under your control. Does Make the Call and Avengers Tower combo together? I think they do, because it says reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally played this phase, and this says, oh, put the ally into play, not play the ally. There is a difference, isn't there? Okay, what about Deft Focus? Exhaust Deft Focus, reduce the cost of superpowers. Yeah, I need that out, don't I? And Get Ready is actually to ready an ally. Oh, it's all starting to get good now. It is all starting to get quite nice. So I'm going to use my ability, my superpowered siblings. I am going to get rid of Rapid Response and Make the Call to draw 3 cards. I've got Make the Call, Accelerated Reflex. Now that was one of the cards that I wanted, wasn't it? And Kalu. Okay, and that's a superpower. So if we play Deft Focus, yeah, this works. I could also, is Kalu an Avenger? Kalu is an Avenger. So I could play Kalu for 1. We got to do it. Oh, I've also got Avengers Mansion. So I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Right, here we go. So I'm going to use Make the Call. Well, actually, is there an ally in here that I do want to bring out? So we've got Hawkeye for 3, Falcon for 4. I mean, they're really good. But yes, I did get to draw 3. I did draw 3 from that. I discarded 2 and I drew 3. I don't think I'm going to use Make the Call. Did I discard Friction Resistance? I did. I discarded it early on, but I've shuffled it back in. I'm pretty sure I've shuffled it back in. It just came out at the wrong time. So I'm going to use Make the Call to play Deft Focus. Okay. I am then going to use Deft Focus to reduce the cost of the next superpower I play by 1. And I'm going to use We're gonna... Oh. I think we need to soak up some damage from attacks. So I'm going to use Always Be Running to play Accelerated Reflex. I'm actually going to stack my reinforcements down here. So I've got +1 attack, I've got +1 defense. The only thing I don't have at the moment is +1 thwart. It's a great word, is thwart. Right, I've got these two left. And I haven't used Avenger's Tower yet. So I'm going to use Avenger's Tower to reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally played this phase by 1. I am then going to use Get Ready to play Kalu. Right. Whew. Now I haven't done Serval Industries yet, so I'm going to do Serval Industries as well. We will put back in... what we're going to put back in? I think we might put in a maximum velocity and an Always Be Running. See, Always Running is a superpower, which is why Deft Focus is amazing for it. Yeah, why am I shuffling my discard pile? I don't know. So I've exhausted all of these cards. Yep, there we go. Kalu has an enter play ability. Ah yes, Kalu enters play. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. Okay, I'll do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add that event to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. We have Speed Cyclone. We have Double Time. We have Lead from the Front. So I can't play any of these, but which one of these do I want? Speed Cyclone's quite good, because you can stun enemies and they won't attack you. That seems quite good. Yeah, I think we might have to do a Speed Cyclone. So I'm going to take that, put that in my hand. Where do the rest of the cards go? Oh, you search for an event. Right, okay. Yep, got it. So, I have these two characters. We haven't done anything yet. And I probably want to do something with them. And I think that is likely to pop soon. So we could stop that popping. So we're going to use Scarlet Witch. We're going to thwart the Under Siege scheme. So when you use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, Scarlet gets +1 to that power. No boost icons. Boo! Okay, so that's her done. And then Kalu is going to... I think Kalu is going to attack Corvus Glaive. Because it's one... Oh, and that's coincidental damage? I can never remember what it's called. Yeah, Kalu is going to attack Corvus Glaive and remove the toughness. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. I think that is the end of my turn. So, we're going to move that to there. We're going to ready all of these cards. And then I'm going to draw up to my hand size of 6. I'm still at home. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, villain phase. First of all, we're adding 1 threat to each of the schemes. And then Corvus Glaive is activating. And Corvus Glaive is scheming. And it is 2, 2. So that's alright. Is that it? That's it. And then I get an encounter card. Yeah, the fact that I'm staying at home means they're not actually attacking. They're just in there causing all sorts of scheming problems. But their attacks are really dangerous. So we've got a Black Order Infantry. It's got Guard. And when defeated, give the villain a tough status card. Okay, it's got 4 health. It's got a scheme of 1 and an attack of 2. That's it. My go. No Quinjet this time. So, let's just have a drink. See how we are. we've got Avengers Tower. I've got 4 superpowers in hand. We've got a helicarrier. So this Avengers Tower is not really going to do anything. Oh, I'm at home. So I can discard 2 cards and draw 3. We need to do that, don't we? We definitely need to do that. What are we going to discard? We're going to discard, I think, the helicarrier. We are also going to discard double time. So I'm going to discard these 2 cards to draw 3. We've got Friction Resistance, Mighty Avengers, and Captain America. Reduce the cost to play Captain America by 1 for each Avenger character you control. I currently control 2 Avengers characters, but he's still going to be very, very tricky to get out. Isn't he? Yeah. But we have Friction Resistance, and we need to get this into play, because after I play this card, so every time I ready, so I exhaust this to generate a physical resource, and every time I ready Quicksilver, I ready this card, and it just constantly keeps generating physical resources. So I've got to get this out as soon as possible. So we are going to use Deft Focus to reduce the resource cost of the next superpower you play this turn by 1. Include your identity. What includes my identity? I don't know what you're referring to, Scott, because of the delay. If you're talking about Captain America, Pietro is not an Avenger. I'd have to switch to Quicksilver to make him an Avenger. So I've now got Friction Resistance in play. I'm going to have to move my hand over here. So yeah, so I can exhaust this to generate a resource, and every time I ready Quicksilver, yeah, so we are going to switch forms. Right, so I am now in hero form. And I've got +1 defense and I've got +1 attack. So we are going to generate a physical resource to play. Now, I've used Deft Focus. So Captain America is actually 6, down by 3. Okay, we can get him out. So it's 6, down by 3. Avengers Tower. So it's down to 2. I forgot to use that before I switched forms. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion quickly. I've got Squirrel Girl. So he's down to 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, Mighty Avengers is actually starting to look quite nice now, but also so is Maximum Velocity. Maximum Velocity is also looking quite nice, especially with that. So we're going to use Mighty Avengers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. Sorry, Squirrel Girl. Captain America comes into play. He's got toughness. Oh, Deft Focus is a hero action, is it? So I had to do things in a slightly different order. But I think it's okay. Possibly. Yeah. Right. We got 3 cards in hand. I am now going to use Quicksilver. I did use Friction Resistance to pay for Captain America. So Captain America was 6, down to 3. I used Friction Resistance for 1. I reduced the cost with Avengers Tower, and I played Squirrel Girl. So essentially, I played Captain America for a cost of 1. Wow. Okay. So we are going to punch the Black Order infantry with Quicksilver. So Quicksilver has 2 attack. Quicksilver is going to put 2 damage on the Black Order infantry. Then I'm going to use my super speed. Once per phase, after I've used one of his abilities, I can ready him, which, after you ready Quicksilver, ready this card. There we go. Combos. Did I want to do that first? No, I didn't. Right. So then we're going to use Quicksilver. We're going to punch it again. So that's another 2 damage. So that's gone. Give the villain a tough status card. Okay, that's fine. So that one's now tough. That's gone. I am then going to use... this resource from the friction resistance to play always be running to ready Quicksilver, which readies that. I think I'm getting this right. No, I can play the maximum velocity, but it's a little late because I've done the thing 3 times. I've already done my thing twice. It's a little bit of a waste now to play maximum velocity, although it does last till the end of the round and it does give me defense. It's either that or it's doing some stunnage. Avengers Tower hasn't taken much damage yet. Yeah, that's been quite good. That's because I've been at home. So the question is, do we want to use the resource from the friction resistance with the speed cyclone to play maximum velocity and then have an attack of 4? Which is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. I think we do. Okay, so friction resistance for a resource, speed cyclone for a resource to play maximum velocity. So for the rest of this round, I have +2 thwart, +2 attack, and +2 defense. So my defense is actually 4. Okay, and I've still got 4 characters to do something with. This one's tough. Can only put 1 more consequential damage on Kalu, so I'm thinking of not. I'm thinking... Oh, we've got this as well, take 1 damage. I could have discarded that card. Never mind. Never mind. Right, I'm going to keep Kalu for defense. Do I need to? Yeah, I'm going to keep Kalu for defense. So we're going to use Captain America. So Captain America is going to exhaust himself to punch Corvus Glaive, which removes the tough. I just realised that these two have got... I thought, oh, if I kill these two, that's it, I've won. But no, I mean, I'm only on stage 1 of them. It's not that easy, Paul. We are then going to attack. So my attack is 4. And we're going to attack Corvus Glaive. So Corvus Glaive is down to 4 health. Right, we are then going to attack Corvus Glaive with Scarlet Witch. So it's an attack of... oh, need 1 consequential damage on Captain America. So it's 1, 2, 3. Nice. 3 damage. +1 to that power. Yeah, okay. Oh, it pops the tough. Does it? Oh, is that instead of taking the damage? Okay, right. Got it. Thank you. Of course, it counts as damage, doesn't it? So my temptation now is to use Kalu to deal the last 1 damage there and progress this. Or save it in defense. I think I'm going to save it in defense. Yeah, I think I'm going to save it in defense. Okay, so we're done. Wow. End of the player phase. That moves to there. These all ready. This is still in play. I draw up to my hand size of 5. I only have 2 cards left in my deck. So I'm going to get myself an encounter card. Gone through my deck quick, haven't I? Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Right, we are definitely getting set up. Villain's turn. So 1 threat. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be very, very bad. 1 threat on each scheme. Both schemes pop. So this scheme gets me an encounter card. This scheme, when this stage would be completed, remove all threat and deal 6 damage to Avenger's Tower. Oh, that's how Avenger's Tower takes damage. Okay, so Avenger's Tower has now taken 8 damage. Gulp. Okay, so that's the automatic threat being added. Now we've got Proxima Midnight attacking. And when Proxima Midnight attacks, choose to either deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower or she gets +2 for this attack. Well, Carlu's going to chump block, so she's going to have +2 attack for this. She's also got Overkill, Piercing, and an extra 1. So she's at 2, 3, 4, 5. Add the other villain's scheme and attack to this villain's scheme and attack for this activation. So yeah, she's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage on Carlu. Sorry, Carlu. You're gone. Oh, this should be shuffled into the deck, because I was leaving it there, but you're right, it shouldn't actually be there, should it? It's generated its effect. So potentially I could have drawn it, but never mind. Never mind. Okay, so I think we're all good. That was the attack done. I mean, Avenger's Tower is looking pretty damaged now. Oh, Overkill. Ah, yes. Thank you very much, Overkill. I'd forgotten that. Thank you, Darren. So how much was the damage? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 6. And Carlu had 1. So I'd take 5 damage after all that. Rats. Yeah. Everybody's telling me. Not quite as good as I thought then. Forgot about the overkill. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have done that. Because only one thing was attacking me. Yeah, hang on. Let's go back. Think about this sensibly. Only one thing was attacking me. Therefore, I might as well defend, because I've got 4 defense. And I'm ready straight away. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Slight undo. But there is no reason as Quicksilver not to defend, because you get to ready straight away. And my defense is 4 because of the other stuff. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus my 4. I only take 2 damage. Yeah, especially with the overkill. Okay, there we go. Fixed. It's a good job I'm not live streaming this, because otherwise people would call me a cheat. Next, encounter card. I do, however, have 3 encounter cards, which is a little worrying. Right, the first one is Assault. The villain attacks me. Okay, well... Okay, I don't want to deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower. So I'm going to take the +2 again, and I'm going to defend again. Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 4 is 3 damage. I'm on 3 health. Gulp. Next card. Black Order Besieger. deal 1 damage to Avenger's Tower or 2 damage to my identity. I'm going to take 2 damage to my identity. I'm on 1. Gulp. And a direct assault attached to the villain who is not the active villain. So it's going to be attached to Corvus Glaive. When attached villain attacks, the attack gains ranged. If that attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. At the end of that attack, right, okay, we're in trouble. So it is my go now, but we're on 1 health, and I'm exhausted. But we do have these 3 characters, so we can definitely do stuff. Yeah, I got loads of stuff. So, I don't know what order to do this stuff in. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion to give me the extra card. Right, we have Stinger. Stinger could just come in to play and start doing stuff. We also have Falcon. I mean, there's no threat on any schemes right now. We need to go home and heal up. We definitely need to go home and heal up. But first... what's my ally limit? If each of your allies has the Avenger trait, increase your ally limit by 1. They are all Avengers, which means I can play Falcon. And I think we need to. So I'm going to exhaust Avenger's Tower to reduce the cost of the next Avenger ally played this phase by 1. I'm going to use 1 physical resource from Friction Resistance. So I need to pay 3 basically. So there's 3. Energy, Friction Resistance, Avenger's Tower for Falcon. After Falcon enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each treachery looked at this way, that is a treachery. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. Never mind. Okay. But I know what the next 3 cards are. There's going to be a side scheme coming into play. So Corvus Glaive is going to have Corvus's Glaive and Gang Up. Okay, right. So, we now want to ready Quicksilver by using... Oh, hello. Lead from the front. Choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 thwart and +1 attack. Nice. So I'm going to use Deft Focus to play Always Be Running, because it's a superpower. Always Be Running readies my character and readies the Friction Resistance. So, yeah, if I played Lead from the Front now, all of the characters that I control has +1 attack. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I think I might be going home and having a rest. Do we want the +1 attack? We don't need the thwart. We definitely don't need the thwart, but we could do with the +1 attack there is quite nice. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to play Lead from the front. I'm going to use Friction Resistance and... This probably doesn't matter. And Team Building Exercise to play Lead from the front. So all of my characters have +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Okay, right. Falcon, with his 3 attack, is going to hit the Black Order Besieger. Done. Next. Captain America, with his 3 attack, is going to attack Proxima Midnight. Scarlet Witch. Oh, hang on. Consequential damage on... Oh no, I've just done it. I've done consequential damage there, I've done consequential damage there. If I use Scarlet Witch again, then she's going to disappear. And if I use Carlo again, it's going to disappear. Is the resolution dropping? It could be the heat. It's so hot in Cullompton that it's melting all of the wires. It could be that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, I kind of want to move these to the next scheme to see what happens, to the next stage. But I also, because I don't need them in defense at the moment. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do an attack with Scarlet Witch. Oh, in fact, we've seen this top card, haven't we? And it's got 2 boost icons on it. So we are going to attack with Scarlet Witch for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 damage. There you go. Scarlet Witch is tired, needs to go home herself and have a lie down. And then we've got Kalu, who is also going to attack for 2. So I've got them both down to 1 health. And I've got Stinger in play. And then Quicksilver goes home. And I can't use my ability because it needs me to discard 2 cards from hand. And I believe I can't do it because I don't have 2 cards in hand. But I am then going to have a lie down and go to 4 health. And I can use this to add 2 of my cards back in to my deck. Okay. Whew. Right. I think we're done. End of player phase. So, the active villain switches. All of my characters ready. And I draw up to my hand size of 6. Always be running Genius. Another always be running a Quinn Carrier. And get ready. Okay, villain phase. So 1 threat on each scheme. And then Corvus Glaive is scheming. It is 2, 3 boosts, 5 threat. Ouch. That means it pops. So straight away it's popped and I get an encounter card. There is no other enemies to attack me, so then I just get another encounter card. Yeah, can't use Pietro's ability with 1 card in hand, thank you. Which dealt 4 damage. She had +1 fight. Yeah, what did I knock it down to? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So this should have proceeded. Thank you very much, Darren. I can't add up. No. She's got 1. She dealt 3 damage. It was 3. There was 2 boosts on the card. Yeah, it was 2 boosts. No, we did get it right. Yeah, she dealt 3 damage. She dealt 3 damage, and then Kalu came along and dealt 2 damage and got her down to 1. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're right. First card, Gang Up. When revealed in Alter Ego form, this card gains Surge. Caught Off Guard. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. Oh, +1 for lead from the front. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about the lead from the front. Okay, we'll fix that in a second. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If new cards were discarded this way... Discard an upgrade or support I control. I tell you what, I'm going to discard Avengers Tower because I think it's about to disappear anyway because of that. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Scarlet Witch did an extra damage, so actually Proxima Midnight should have advanced to stage 2. Now got 12 health. And she's basically bigger, badder, faster, stronger. Oh, except can't be defeated. No, can't be defeated, can they? Is that yeah, Proxima doesn't advance because can't be defeated. Right, okay, got it. It is so hot in here. I've had the air conditioning on all afternoon and I'm absolutely sweltering right now. We've got another encounter card. It is City Under Attack. Corvus orders a regiment of his troops to assault New York City in order to draw out the Avengers. Hinder 1. I can't remember what Hinder does. When a card with the Hinder keyword is revealed, place X threat on that card. Okay, so it's 2. It's got 3 threat on the card. It is a side scheme. And it's got that on it, which means I can't remove threat from the main scheme while that's in play. Okay, right. I think we're good. We are good. It's my go. Well, I'm on 4 health. The Scarlet Witch has left me. My sister's left me. Good old Captain America and Falcon are here, though. Do we want to discard and draw? I mean, we have this ready an ally, which is just great. But that's great when combined with the other things. Right now, I've got this always be running. But they're great when combined with the thing, the other thing. You know the thing. Yeah, we've got to switch, haven't we? We've got to switch and we've got to defeat Corvus Glaive. We have to. Yes, I did get the room AC. Yeah, I spent some of Patreon money on an air conditioning unit, which kind of worked this afternoon for a bit, but it's been off for an hour. I do have the window open though, that's the problem. And it is very warm at the moment. I need to play this Queen Carrier, don't I? Yeah, okay. We need to do some attacking. Who's going to do the attacking? That's the question. So I'm going to heal up. I'm going to have a lie down and I'm going to heal up. Do I want to use this ability? I think I do actually. I'm going to use this ability. I'm going to get rid of a always be running and oh no, in fact I'll use Avengers Mansion first. Double time. That's actually not bad. It's not bad because that could get rid of this. Yeah, I got Falcon in play. I'll move him over here. And it's a superpower. Okay, I'm trying to be really efficient. I'm trying to get Stinger out because Stinger's got 1 attack and 1 attack is enough to pop that. I've also got Proximus Spear. We've also got this. So much going on here. Who attacked me last turn? Did Corvus... Yeah. I'm not sure. Have I done something wrong here? I'm just... What happened last? What happened in the last villain phase is I thought I got attacked, or was that the turn before? Was it just the scheming? It was the scheming, wasn't it? Is this in the right place? Is what I'm asking. Because I'm about to take my phase, then that's going to move here, and Proxima Midnight is going to attack me again. I can't remember Corvus Glaive having an attack on me. So yeah, I've lost track of where we're up to. If anybody can just let me know if this is in the right place, that would be great. So I want to get Stinger out, so that I can then use Stinger's 1 attack on Corvus Glaive, and that defeats both of these, and they will advance to the next stage at the same time. But I'm also tempted to try and get rid of that scheme there, because that draws me a card. So the question is, which 2 cards do I want to discard to draw? I'm going to discard those 2 cards. I'm going to discard those 2 cards for my ability to draw 2 cards. Okay, we have lead from the front again, and we have maximum velocity. So maximum velocity with always be running, that suddenly gets really good. And it's a superpower, which means I can play it for 1 less. Oh, this is such a good puzzle. Such a good puzzle. I'm exhausted, aren't I? I've led down. I've done that. Yeah. So I think it might be too late for the Queen Carrier. So we're going to switch forms. I am then going to play Stinger, who doesn't count towards my ally limit. Cost 1 to play. I don't get it for free. Well, actually, yeah, no, I do get it for free because I can play Friction Resistance. So Friction Resistance to put Stinger into play. Okay, so I did move it. It is in the right place. Okay. I just can't remember Corvus Glaive attacking me. Maybe Corvus Glaive schemed. And maybe it popped that, and maybe... Yeah, I think maybe that's what it did. Maybe it got 5 threat on there and popped that and I got a card. Something like that. So we are then going to attack with Stinger for 1 on Corvus Glaive. So at that point, both of the villains are on 0, which means they are both defeated. And we now go to stage 2 of both villains. So 11 health and 12 health. And the abilities are basically just the same but better. Okay, right. So we got lots of things still going on. Have I used Deft Focus? I haven't used Deft Focus yet. I'm going to use Deft Focus to play Always Be Running, to ready my hero, to ready Friction Resistance. Okay. Wow. So, we can do this. We can do this. I need to save myself for defending. So, are we going to maximum velocity? If I do, that's going to cost me 2 cards. But I could play the Queen Carrier. I know I said it was too late, but I think I might change my mind. Yeah, I've changed my mind. So, I'm going to play a Queen Carrier for 3. Which I'm allowed to do because I've got the Avengers trait. So, Genius and Lead from the Front. Okay. And I've got Friction Resistance as well. Right. So, what's my thwart at the moment? My thwart is 2. Maybe I don't want to play Lead from the Front. I'm just thinking it's really good for them. Because we're going to get attacked. We are going to get attacked. Brutally. For quite a lot. But I'm only being attacked by one thing. But my defense is only 2. It's not going to deal 7 damage to me, is it? Although our attack is 3. 4, 5, 6. Oh, it might. Which of these cards do I use? I think we're going to get rid of double time. Right, so we've played Queen Carrier. I've got Queen Carrier, which generates a wild resource, and I've got Friction Resistance that generates another resource. I've also not used my Super Speed yet, have I? Super Speed has not yet been used. So, I am going to use Friction Resistance and the Queen Carrier to play maximum velocity. So this officially should be in the discard pile. We have to remember I have +2 thwart, +2 attack and +2 defense until the end of the round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go... In fact, I'll put 3s on. There you go. So I've got 3s on each of those until the end of the round. That's how I'm going to remember it. Okay, right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thwart that scheme there. I've actually got 4 thwart. No, I don't. No, I have only got 3. Excellent. So that's gone. When defeated, the player who defeats this scheme draws 1 card. Awesome sauce. Done. Strength. Nice. Okay. I haven't used my ability yet, so I will, and I'm going to ready myself, which readies Friction Resistance. Then I'm going to play, so Friction Resistance, I don't need it. Then I'm going to use strength to play lead from the front. So all of my characters have +1 thwart and +1 attack. So now this is getting silly. So we're going to attack. So my attack is 3, 4, 5. I have 5 attack. So let's go for it. 5 damage on Corvus Glaive. Why not? Not sure it matters. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Also, Captain America and Falcon, they've got 3 attack each. I tell you what, they're both going to attack Corvus Glaive as well. So Corvus Glaive is down to 0. Consequential damage on both of them. Right, we're all done. No cards in hand. I've got a spare resource here that I can't do anything with. So that's it. We're finished. Wow. Big turn. Very big turn. Everything readies. I'm going to draw Squirrel Girl, Double Time, Avengers Assemble, and Hyper Perception. Right. Villain phase. 1 threat on both schemes. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Then, Proxima Midnight attacks. Now, here's the issue. We either add 2 to the attack, or she deals the damage to Avengers Tower. Now at this point, am I worried about this? No. So she's going to attack me. 1 damage is dealt to Avengers Tower, so we switch Avengers Tower to the damaged side. She's got an attack of 3, 4, with overkill and piercing. But that doesn't matter, because I'm going to defend, and I've got a defense of 3, 4. Yeah, I've got a defense of 4. She's attacking me with 4. So it's just the boost card. 2. So I take 2 damage. That's okay. And there's no other enemies in play. There's not many enemies in this. Not many minions. Okay, and then I get a card. It's a Black Order Besieger. 1 damage to Avengers Tower. Sure. That's fine. Okay. I haven't readied yet. I should ready because I'm in the villain phase. Okay, don't get too excited, Paul, but I'm thinking of winning this turn. We'll see. We'll see if it's possible. Is it my go? It is my go. That doesn't have guard. So if I just do 12 damage to Proxima Midnight, I win. Is that right? I think that's right. Surely I should be able to do that. What does Avengers Assemble do? Event. Maximum of 1 per round. Ready each Avenger character you control. Until the end of the phase, each Avenger character gets +1 thwart and +1 attack. So this should be doable. This should be absolutely doable. They're gone. Right, off we go then. Player phase. Well, let's draw a card. Rapid response. Okay. So after an ally you control is defeated, discard rapid response, put that ally from your discard pile into play and deal 1 damage to it. So Captain America basically can come back. Or so can Falcon. I think so. I think I've got this. I just need to do 12 damage to Proxima Midnight and that's it. So if I play Deft Focus with Friction Resistance to play Double Time, choose 2 of the following. You may choose the same option twice. Deal 2 damage to an enemy and 2 damage to an enemy. Down to 8. Done. Then I play Avengers Assemble by generating 1 resource from that and 1, 2, 3 from that. So Avengers Assemble. Ready each Avenger. Right, I won't play that just yet. Getting too excited. We will first attack with Captain America. And he's only got 2? Yeah, he's only got 2 at the moment. Down to 6. Then I'm attacking with Falcon for 2, down to 4. So Falcon is... In fact, I don't think we need the Avengers Assemble. No, let's do it a different way. So Falcon is defeated, but... Oh no, that has to be in play. It's alright, don't worry about it. Falcon is defeated. Stinger comes in and does 1. And he's also defeated. I haven't done my thing yet. So I'm going to attack. My attack is 2. So Proxima Midnight is down to 1. And then, just for a laugh, I'm going to play Squirrel Girl. And when Squirrel Girl enters play, deal 1 damage to each enemy. So 1 damage to the Black Order Besieger, and then 1 damage to Proxima Midnight. Is that a win? I think that might be a win. I think so. Yeah, I mean, I had all sorts of options there. I could have used the characters, then played Avengers Assemble, readied them and attacked again. But actually, yeah, Squirrel Girl just arriving at the end and throwing some nuts at them was enough to win. Wow, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Scott, again for building the deck for me. I enjoyed this deck. It took a little bit. I'd like to play it again because I think I'm still learning sort of how it works. But I've never played Quicksilver before, and that was actually really good. The amount of damage output that I did at the end was quite phenomenal. I mean, I still had more damage in me. I could have played some more cards. Rapid response is nice. You have to have that in play. If I've understood this correctly, if rapid response is in play, Captain America attacks, goes away, but then rapid response kicks in. Captain America comes back with 1 damage on and can then attack again. And as long as you've got the cards in play, which is, what was it, lead from the front? Then suddenly your characters have extra attack and can activate multiple times. I think that's right. I think we're done. This has been fantastic. Thank you very much for joining me. Big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. These videos are not sponsored in any way. So yeah, big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters that support me and help me carry on making more videos like this. Yeah, if you like the content that I create and you want to see more content, then please consider supporting me at patreon.com/gamingrules. But that's it. Other than that, we're all done. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go downstairs. I might have a cold shower first. And I'll be back tomorrow night with the other superhero game, Batman Gotham City Chronicles. That's happening tomorrow night, 8 o'clock UK time. I'll be doing a 2-player playthrough of Batman Gotham City Chronicles on the channel tomorrow. Thank you again to Power Plant Games for these mats. As I say, if you're interested, you can order these play mats from powerplantgames.de, I think the website is. I'll put a link to it in the description. And there are 2 designs available. That's the other design, if you're interested in that one. So yeah, 2 different designs available. Both got exactly the same information on. They just look slightly different. But anyway, we're all done. Thank you again for watching. I'll speak to you all later. Take care.